Hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream. I hope everybody is doing really well and having a really good day. We are live and the camera froze. Right when I'm making the sexiest face every time, man. If I touch that camera, if I look at it the wrong way, it just stops working. There we go. Hello everybody. Welcome. I hope... What the... Oh, cable. I hope everybody is doing really well and that you're... Again, it froze. What is going on here? What is going on here? Stop it. Stop it. Come on. There we go. Can we stop, please? Can we please stop? How about I do this and then do this? There. Can you please stop doing that, please? That would be awesome. Hello, welcome. Oh no. I know you haven't been feeling well. Is it still like, are you still sick from the same thing from a few days ago, Merle? We have snow too, but I hate snow, so I don't want to go outside. Although it was just like a little tiny bit, and it was mostly frozen because I live right by the falls. So when it snows here, it usually freezes over, which is not fun. But I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you know that you're starting to get better. I'm on alert right now because I went to a thing with the cast from the show on Monday, and yesterday I got the news that my friend came down with COVID, tested positive, and I was sitting on the same couch with her for over an hour, and we were hanging out and stuff on the Monday, and yesterday was Wednesday and she came down. So I may be COVID positive, but I don't know. Wow, I look so tired. I got this new eye serum. It doesn't do anything. I still look tired. I don't like it. Anyways, so I'm just kind of on the lookout. I feel fine though, so I'm hoping I'm okay, but you never know, right? You never know. But yes, we are live. We're ready to go. I am going to be playing some Dark Souls. I meant to be live half an hour ago, but I forgot to eat, and then I had to set a few things up. I'm still on the wrong channel. There we go. I had to set a few things up and, kind of get everything ready. I am what is that red blinking light? Oh, it's my capture card. I'm seeing a red blinking light right there, and I was like, what is that? But no, it's my capture card. For some reason, my 4K capture card is not doing anything, so I don't know why. Anyways, we're going to be playing some Dark Souls and just kind of hanging out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's some weird stuff going on. I don't know what is happening. I just wiped the whole computer. Everything is installed fresh. Maybe if Night Owl comes in, I can ask him. But for some reason, my Stream Deck is not working with my Wave software, so I can't actually control my volume manually, which is kind of annoying. But I don't know why it's not working. Because I installed the patch, but it won't show up. So I don't know what's happening. But yeah, so Kendra and I were supposed to hang out today. I wasn't going to stream, but because of the COVID scare, we both decided we would both take the day off just in case one of us caught it and the other one didn't, because obviously Kendra and I were sitting together. And then my friend came and sat with us. And so both of us were exposed equally, but we don't know. My friend could have caught it that night and hadn't become contagious yet. My friend could have caught it the next day. My friend could have caught it and we just weren't close enough for us to catch it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still feeling fine. So I don't know. Kendra says she still feels fine, but we decided to play it safe. So that's why I am live, because I have nothing to do tonight. So we might as well go live. Let me turn on the fan. It's really hot in here. Itchy leg, and the camera turned off right on my butt. You can all stare at my butt as my camera is off. Wow, my butt looks saggy in these pants. These are new pants. I haven't worn them yet. My butt looks saggy. What is up with this freaking camera, man? What is up with this camera? I don't know if it's the camera or the capture card, though. It might be the capture card. I think this capture card is just a piece of crap. The Chinese knockoff one? I think it's just a piece of crap. Anyways, bye-bye, butt. I'm gonna go sleep. Okay, yes, go sleep. Go sleep. Sweet dreams, Merle. I hope that you feel better soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the news that there is. There's not much going on. Life is kind of dull right now. It's kind of weird being back to my regularly scheduled program. I am not a fan. I'm not a fan of being back to normal. After being on the go for so long and doing so many shows and rehearsals and practicing and all that stuff, and now I'm doing nothing, it kind of sucks, and I'm not seeing anybody, which is it's really boring. I've been sleeping in a lot. Today I woke up a little bit early, but I woke up a little bit early because I kind of had one of those moments where I kind of woke up a little bit while I was laying in bed, and then some thoughts came through. Nothing in particular. It was just I thought about something and it just woke me up. And then I just laid in bed for an hour, and I was like, you know what, I'll get up, and I was gonna do a workout, but I'm tired. I can see it. I look tired. But whatever. So yeah, life's been kind of boring now that I'm not doing the show. It kind of sucks. But I am slowly preparing for the audition for Rent. It looks like I will be able to audition for it, so I am slowly preparing for that. My fingers are hurting really badly. I played the guitar for about 3 hours straight yesterday, trying to build up the calluses, trying to build up the finger strength again, because obviously I am not well practiced anymore. It's been 10 plus years since I've really played the guitar for any amount of time, so I've been practicing quite a bit. I'm starting to get some of the skill back. I'm still struggling a little bit. It's kind of hard though, because I don't start practicing till 8 o'clock at night, and if I go for 3 hours, it's now 11. I can't really play loud, so I gotta play kind of softly. I can't really sing along with it except for kind of a whisper sing, just to kind of get the practice of singing and playing at the same time. But my fingers feel raw. They're really, really sensitive right now. I haven't played in so long, the calluses are gone. But I didn't get any blisters, which is good. After 3 hours, I expected to have all 3 fingers like be blistered right up and be in full pain, but they're not. So I think the calluses are not there, but the skin is still a little bit tough. So thank goodness. I did like crack a bunch of nails because my nails have been really brittle lately. And I cracked a bunch as I was like playing because I hadn't cut my nails. So when I was playing, the nails were kind of pressing down on the string and they cracked, and yeah, but we're making progress. I was able to, thanks to Preston, I was able to pick out a song that I'm going to audition with. But I've been practicing another song just because I've been like obsessed with it. One last piece of good news. I'll probably bring it up again if Preston pops in, but one last piece of good news. My voice is starting to recover. I was supposed to have my first vocal lesson yesterday, canceled again because of the whole COVID scare thing. I just don't want to expose the vocal coach if I don't have to. But the last few days, I've been singing every day. And I've been singing on the way to work, on the way home, in between the places. So I've been singing for about maybe an hour a day, roughly. I've been going through a lot of the songs that I used to sing. And the day before yesterday, I went through one of the hardest songs that I used to sing. And it doesn't sound pretty. But I got through the song, which I haven't been able to do in years. And I got through the song. So that felt really good because like one of the high notes is like a high C, which like most tenors, which is what I am, tend to go up to like an A, and that's kind of reaching it. But then I went up to a C, and I was able to do it. It did not sound pretty. It was really, really shaky. Like it wasn't a stable C, but I got there, which is huge. I haven't done that in years. I haven't been able to even come close to that. Not only that, I did the piece that I auditioned for 9 to 5 with, which when I did it for 9 to 5, I barely made it through the song. Not only did I sing it yesterday, but there was absolutely zero instability in the song. I got to the high note and I still could have gone higher, which is something that I haven't felt in forever. My voice still doesn't sound pretty, and I still don't have full control of it because there are moments where I'm hitting a note and all of a sudden my voice will just crack. Which is something that normally when my voice is going to crack, I can kind of feel it coming. Right now, I don't feel it coming. It just happens. So it's almost like when your knees kind of buckle out of nowhere, or like you're walking and your ankle just kind of like gives in as you're walking. It kind of feels like that with my voice. So obviously I still have a long way to go, but there is progress, which means I might be able to save my voice, which is a really exciting feeling. It's a really, really exciting feeling. I was able to sing pretty much every number that I know that I use for auditions, and it was okay. I'm vocally tired today. I overdid it yesterday, but yeah, good news. That's good news. Wee-Win, I hope you are doing really well. I hope your day is going well, or your evening, because it's almost bedtime. And I hope your pain has eased up a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to play some Dark Souls. It's probably going to be a really quiet day like usual. And maybe it'll pick up like an hour in like it has been the last little while. Oh, I forgot to turn on my background lights. Dang it. It's all dark and gloomy in here. I don't like it. I'm trying to think of anything else, but there's not really anything else to say. Life is kind of boring. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg, you know? You did a test stream today and have no chat box in OBS. You don't really need it, right? Like, it's not super important. I hate streams that have chat boxes, as I have a chat box right there. I hate streams, or on TikTok over here. I hate streams with chat boxes. I think it just clutters up the screen. I hate how it looks. The only reason I do it is because I'm live on 3 platforms, and at least this gives people on TikTok the chance to see what's happening on Twitch and YouTube. And it lets Twitch and YouTube kind of see what's going on either platform. Obviously, I don't have anything for TikTok to come over, but it's better than nothing. But I do hate it. I think it looks really ugly. I think it looks really messy. I'm just not a fan. I just don't like it. Oh, you're used to seeing chat in OBS itself. Oh, okay. Yeah, that can kind of... I never do that. I never ever have my chat in OBS. Just never have to. I actually have a separate window completely on Windows itself, so I can have it like right up against the screen, and my OBS is actually on the opposite side of the screen, just because I never really touch OBS once I get started. But yeah, you might want the chat so you can see what's happening. Yeah, but I'm glad you did a test stream. I'm glad you tried. I'm glad you tried, you know, facing your fears. That's kind of what I've been doing lately. I've been trying to face my fears, and some of it is way scarier than I would like to admit. Some of it is way harder than I thought it would be. Some of it has led to some pretty awesome stuff, meeting some pretty great people, but some of it is definitely harder than I thought it would be. So good on you for facing your fears. I still have to call the dance studio to sign up for the dance lessons. I keep forgetting. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say, really. It's been a really, really quiet day. It's been a quiet week. It's weird. I have nothing to say because I haven't done anything. Like yesterday, I literally spent the whole day. I got up. I didn't eat till like 10 o'clock at night. I sat down to record Minecraft, and I couldn't get the stupid app to install properly. It took me like 2 hours to get everything to work the way that I wanted. By the time everything was installed, I had 0 energy left in the tank to record. So I walked away. But I do have a new way of recording. Hopefully that will make life a lot easier for me when it comes to editing my Minecraft videos. I don't know how to use the editing program, but we're going to try and see what happens. I wiped both computers. I found my save file for Minecraft. So everything should be good to go. We'll see what happens. And then I just got to get that Minecraft video going because I am so far behind. It's been 2 weeks and I wanted to put one out weekly, and it's not going to come out until the end of the week. So it's going to be 3 weeks without a video, which kind of bums me out, but it is what it is. And that's about it. I have a little bit of a headache. I had to do some hair stuff and now my head kind of hurts. But yeah, I'm still debating on the facial hair. My face looks all shiny because I put a bunch of face cream on this morning because I look so tired. I'm still debating on the facial hair. You know, I kind of like what it looks like now, but I think Catherine had said she liked it when it was shorter. Some people like it when it's even longer than this. I kind of like this because it's just enough of a shadow. I definitely hate the mustache. I will probably never do that again. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we should probably get started because I'm just going to sit here. My brain is complete mush again today. I've been having like really brain mushy days, which is not fun. But I have been busy. I haven't been busy. I've been kind of busy, but not really. Because like sitting here to try to fix the Minecraft thing, a lot of it was me just sitting here staring at the screen as things installed and downloaded and stuff. But then like I literally sat on my couch in not the dark. I had one light on, but in a pretty dark living room with my laptop, just playing the same song over and over again and practicing on the guitar. Spent most of the evening just like chatting with Kendra on and off, and Catherine on and off, and Preston on and off, but a lot of it was me just playing the guitar in silence. Really, really boring. And even today, I woke up and all I've done is take a shower. I had coffee and some toast, but that's all I've done. I haven't done anything. And as soon as this stream is done, I have to run to the store to grab something. I can't remember what it is. Distilled water. I gotta go grab distilled water. And then I'm literally doing nothing for the rest of the evening, which kind of sucks. Like I was supposed to hang out with Kendra. That didn't happen. And then I'm just gonna sit in silence because like Catherine's really sick right now, so she's not really chatty because she's resting. And so like tonight's gonna suck. That's all I can really say. I don't want to get all negative on the stream. Tonight's gonna suck. That's all. Wait, you forgot your safety shoes, so they made you wear flip-flops? Am I misunderstanding, or is that what happened? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Weewin? Oh, okay. I get it now. You have to wear those little like the little slip-on things that you put your shoe inside of. The little like safety slip-ons or whatever. I know what you're talking about. Okay. When you said flip-flops, I was like, you were unsafe with your shoes, so they made your feet even more unsafe. That's what I thought you were saying. Yeah, I've seen those. I know certain places will make you wear a specific type of shoe, not just like the safety shoe, but they want it to be a specific color or a look, and they'll give you those slip-ons to make your shoe look more like that. I mean, they're kind of weird, but at least they do what they're supposed to, right? Beating. Okay. So let's... Of course it froze. Of course it freeze did. No it didn't. Okay, let me just make sure that this is working. I've got no audio. Why do I have no audio? This is so frustrating. What the heck, man? Ah. There. Huh. What? I can't hear the audio for some reason. And neither can you. Why is there no audio? Oh, because it changed the freaking device. Windows 11 really sucks at changing the automatic device. Okay, I can hear it, but now why can't you? Oh wait, no. No, you should have. You should have. That should have heard it. You should have heard it. No, it wasn't the scene. It was friggin' Windows. Shut up, Spotify. I hate Spotify. I really do. I really hate Spotify. And now it's covering OBS. Oh! I'm having one of those mornings, everybody. Okay. Okay, we can hear it. We can hear it. Cool. All right. Now let's start the game again. Dee-ding. 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 Okay. We good? Are we good? I think we're good. Actually, while I'm here, let me switch over... Let me switch over the camera because I don't want to use this camera for TikTok. Oh man. Okay, never mind. Hold on, give me a second here, everybody. Boom. 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 And then down. Okay. And then add PC capture. Put it down here. And then down. Oh. Down. Okay. That should be working. All right. I think we're good. So now let's get back to Dark Souls and actually make it full screen because for some reason it's not. Dark Souls, you're such a headache sometimes. Ha! Sound. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like this whole like white microphone setup that I've got going on here, but I do not like this arm because it's not as flexible as the one that I got from Rode. It's still delayed in sound, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know why there's a delay in sound. Whatever. Doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, so I can see it. Oh, no, I wanted TikTok to have that one. Dang it, I forgot. I want TikTok to be able to see the screen because they can't see the gameplay because I have it kind of hidden. So, TikTok, you don't stop. TikTok, you don't stop. Because TikTok absolutely needs to see what is happening at all times because they can... And of course it froze. Of course the camera froze. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Was I silly enough to really think it wouldn't freeze? There. Okay. gameplay. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. So TikTok can see it there. You guys can't, but TikTok can see it there. I do have it down below on TikTok so that you can see the gameplay, but I've also got like a big orange overlay on it, so it's kind of like hard to see. But maybe that'll bring people over. I don't know. We'll find out. Nice. Nice, we win. That's exciting. I can't buy tickets to anything. I can't buy tickets to anything. All right. I think we're good. Okay, we're good. So I don't actually remember what we're doing, which is probably not great, but that's okay. Oh, the motion blur. Motion blur. Can I turn that off? I don't remember. I think what? Why is it switching between PC and... Wow, weird. Motion blur off. Okay. I don't think I can turn up the resolution, so we're just gonna leave it like that. You need to start saving. Yes, start saving your money. Start saving your money. Oh, yeah. We came down here to open up this portal, but I did open up the elevator over here, so we're good. I really hope that you're able to do the trip and that you have fun and all that. You're able to save up the money and really enjoy yourself. I'm hoping to eventually buy some tickets to go see Book of Mormon, which I'm really excited about. I've never seen the show. And what is happening here? Why am what am I pressing the...
If not, I prefer to keep a distance.
I'm not pressing anything, so like, why are you... What's happening? Why is it doing that? Oh, it was the mouse. Oh, weird. It glitched out with the mouse. That's so weird. I'm hoping to go see Book of Mormon. I don't know... I don't know if I'll be able to. If you guys don't know what Book of Mormon is, it is a musical that was written by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the South Park guys. And it is like a really, really popular musical. It makes fun of religion, which is not necessarily everybody's cup of tea, but it is a really, really funny show. I've seen some clips of it, and it is coming to Toronto in about a month and a half, 2 months. And I really, really want to see it. I really, really want to see it. So I'm going to try to go see it. And next year, Lion King's coming, so I'm going to be saving up for that too. Preston, how's it going, man? How are you? You've never heard of it? So basically, if you don't know about Mormons, they are an American religion. It is Christianity, but it is like the weirdest frickin' religion ever. If you don't watch South Park, you may not have seen this, but South Park... Curtis, how's it going? Welcome. I'm talking about Book of Mormon. Yeah, I'm Book of Mormon, Curtis. Yeah, I friggin' love Book of Mormon. What was I saying? Okay, so if you don't know, Book of Mormon. Mormons are an American religion. It's the weirdest religion ever. Nicest people. They're super, super nice people. But the religion is very strange. I don't know a whole bunch about it, so this is complete hearsay. I know there is a difference between, like, I think it's Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and Mormons. They're similar, but there is a differentiation, because I took care of a guy who was part of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and he used to get really upset when his son called them Mormons, because his son was trying to explain his religion to me, and he's like, well, we're Mormons, and his dad got really offended by it. I don't know the details, but like, it has to do with like an American found these stones and they were from God, and it gave like the word of God, and how inaccurate the original Bible was, because like the Garden of Eden was actually like in Jacksonville, and like God lives on a planet, Jesus lives on another planet, and all this stuff. So I don't know anything about the religion really, but they are known for being like exceptionally kind people. Like when this show was first put on, the Mormon people, like the people of Mormon religion, went and boycotted outside the theater, but not for them to shut it down, but to like be like, we love you, it's okay, go ahead and laugh at us, we're cool with it. Like they're insanely nice people, and not insane in a negative connotation. I just mean like it's really, really wild how kind they can be. And they are, they really do try to live a good life, which is kind of refreshing. And so the Book of Mormon, one of the things that you have to do when you become a Mormon, from my understanding, is when you turn 18, you have to go out and, or when you're a teenager up until you turn 18, something like that, you have to go out and preach, and you have to go out and do mission work and you know, spread the word. And so the Book of Mormon is about one of these guys going out to like Africa or something, in one of like the smaller countries there, and it's a war-torn country in Africa, and he's gonna go spread the word. And it's just like his ignorance of the world as he like struggles with himself about his religion, and it's all turned into like eccentric comedy, right? And it's very much done in like the South Park tongue-in-cheek style, with it like really pushing the boundaries. Like one of the lyrics in the song is talking about how like one of the lyrics in the song is ancient Jews built boats and sailed to America. Or in 1970, I think it's 78, I think is what the lyric is. In 1978, God changed his mind about black people because black people weren't allowed to be Mormons up until 1978. Like, just like they're really, really, really on the nose with what they say in their show. But so like that, those lyrics that I'm quoting is from one of the songs that I actually have as an audition piece. I've just never used it because I'm afraid to offend somebody with it. But it's just like a poking fun at them type of musical. So it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it was really, really popular. And I haven't seen it yet, and I really, really want to see it. So I'm hoping I can catch it in a couple of months. Michael Jackson, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? And I would love to be able to perform in the Book of Mormon. But I don't think it'll ever happen because, one, I'm obviously older, so I wouldn't be able to play a teenager, although on stage you can kind of get away with a bit more. But I'm also Latino. And at least in my opinion, the lead should be a white guy, because that's kind of the whole ideal of this religion. Not that like only white people are in it, but it's just like when you think Mormon, that's what you think. So I don't think I would be a good fit for the show, but man, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it. Night Owl, how's it going? Yeah, they don't drink coffee. I want to say they don't listen to music, but I think they listen to music, but it's very like specific styles of music that they're allowed to listen to, but they're not allowed to dance. No alcohol. If I remember, I think Jehovah's Witnesses do this, but I want to say Mormons do as well. But like no birthday parties, none of that kind of stuff. So it's a much more constrained lifestyle, but it's not like, at least from what I've seen, Mormons are not as preachy as some other religions are. They're more than open to spread the word. They will knock on your door and ask, but they're going to be a lot more respectful when you're like, I'm not interested. And if you're in the States or in Canada, you'll see them around, because they always, the teenagers that are going out and spreading the word will always have their backpack, a book, and then a plain white button-up shirt, usually short sleeve, with black pants. So they're usually pretty dressed up, but you can like pick them out from a crowd instantly. And they're always really nice. The ones that I've run into have always been some of the nicest people in the world. So I feel guilty because I'm obviously going to be laughing when I see the show. At the same time, they're just really kind people, so I know it's not always going to be super accurate. So, but yeah, nice playing video games. Nice. Night Owl, question for you. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, like, I hope Night Owl comes in because I have a question for you, just because you're smarter than me. I am using my Stream Deck Plus, but the Wavelink software will not show up within the Stream Deck software, and I've downloaded the plugin and I click the open up in Stream Deck and it just will not load. So I've got zero use for the Stream Deck Plus. Have you ever had that happen? Because for some reason, it's just not working for me, and I don't know why. Give me a second. Important message coming through. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my thought through. Nope. Nothing. It shows up. What I have control of is, so OBS wasn't installed. I had to install the plugin for that, so I can use OBS. It has the system, but that's only for like the hotkeys and the text and all that kind of stuff. I have Streamlabs, and then it says Stream Deck, but all I have is timer, brightness, and sleep. And soundboard, just play audio, stop audio. Navigation, just creating folders and stuff. And then multi-action. Those are the only actions that I have on the buttons. And then in the dials, I have the Stream Deck, which is just dial stack and brightness. System is just hotkey and multimedia. And then OBS audio mixer. But Wavelink is just not there. And I've uninstalled Stream Deck. I've uninstalled the Wavelink software. I've reinstalled both, and they're just not appearing. And I don't know why. It is so weird. Because it was working perfectly fine before I did the computer wipe, and now it's just not working, and I don't know why. It's so weird. I do have a PS5 Michael Jackson. I do. Yep, I tried doing the updates and stuff, and it says everything's up to date. I don't know. I might try, like, uninstalling everything again. Not Windows, because I don't want to go through that headache again. But I might try uninstalling both softwares again, and then maybe unplug the Stream Deck and try plugging it into a different port and see if maybe that's the issue. I don't know. Why? I don't know why my software just can't work. The whole reason of me reinstalling everything was so the software would work. And it's just not working. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, maybe I'll try that too. Maybe I'll try messaging them. I'll try the reinstall and plugging it into a different port. If that doesn't work, yeah, I'll try Xing them. God, Elon Musk is such an edgelord. It's pathetic. Go, go, go. Boom. Oh, it's if anybody is saying that, they're being a troll, Michael Jackson. PS4 is nowhere near the same as PS5. Ouch. Man, I need to bring my channel up to date, like, ASAP. I need to start getting views again, because I've also seen that Fantastic Tech got a Rode. The Rode, the one that's like a capture card and an audio mixer. They sent him one of those to try out. I need to get on it, man, because I would love some Rode hardware to work with, because the Go XLR is driving me crazy. And I would really, really like to try some of the Rode stuff, because I freaking love Rode. Yeah, the Streamer X, that thing. I love Rode, and I would really, really like to try some of their hardware out. One of the companies I worked with recently reached out. They want to send me something new, but I don't know if I trust them, because I don't know if you were here. Uh-oh. Did I just get invaded? Did I? No, I'm not human. I can't get invaded. They reached out to me that they want to work with me again, and the dock that they sent me for my Mac Mini, it got wrecked, and I don't know how I want to trust them with more product, because one, I don't want to be promoting something that failed me after a month of having it, but I also don't want to promote something that could potentially wreck my own hardware. You know what I mean? They asked me for another chance, and I feel kind of like a jerk saying no. At the same time, it could easily just been a faulty piece of hardware. You know, they're sending out a bunch of stuff, and hardware is inevitably going to be faulty once in a while, but I don't know, man. Yeah, it was the Mac Mini dock from Mini Sapporo. It had an M.2 slot underneath it, and I had an M.2 NVMe SSD, a 2 terabyte one in there, and I was on stream and I tried to plug in my MacBook into the dock and it just wouldn't recognize the SSD, and so I thought that the SSD had died. I was freaking out, but I have no other way of reading the M.2, and because it's on a Mac, I couldn't plug it into my PC to get it checked because the PC would just ask me to format it. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. But I would plug an SD card into it, and it worked fine. So I was like, okay, the dock works, but the M.2 isn't working, and I was really worried because all the footage from the musical was on there for the backup cast, and so if that... What is that? If that M.2 was dead, I would have lost all the footage from the backup cast, and that wouldn't be fair for them. I had the original footage on my SD card for my cast, but I didn't have the backup cast, and that made me feel horrible. So I ordered an external enclosure, and the M.2 is working. So it's just the dock that's dead. But it could have wrecked my SSD, and I don't want that responsibility if I promote them. And the thing that they're sending me now is like a powered USB hub, which is supposed to be used for like charging stuff, and I don't want to risk it frying anything that I plug into it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to do. Yeah, and that's it. I don't want to promote a product that already has given me problems, but part of me is like, maybe it was just a product that happened to just be faulty. Because that happens, right? Like, I've bought expensive stuff that goes faulty. The Go XLR. That was not cheap. And it's already gone faulty. So part of me is like, maybe that's what happened. Because the dock they sent me, it was on sale, but it was still like $150. So it wasn't a cheap dock. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. They're asking me for another chance, but... Because I let them know what happened. But like, I don't know if it's worth the risk. I don't know. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Right now, there's not a whole bunch of games that are amazing on the PS5. As far as like, you're gonna look at it and be like, oh my god, this is so much better than the PS4. But there are a few of them, and they are really obviously nicer looking. Like Ratchet and Clank looks way better than anything that came out on the PS4. I'm trying to think of other like really, really major games. Even Demon's Souls, the remake that they have on PS5, looks really good. Spider-Man looks amazing on the PS5. The PS5 is a good console. I like the console. The controller is the big one. That's the part you're going to be like, holy jeez, because the controller is way better than the PS4 controller is. The Last of Us, yeah, that's another one. Now, that came out on the PS4 as well, though, didn't it? Didn't it? I don't know. Rocker Shocker, how's it going? Long time no see. How are you? Yeah, Night Owl, when they asked me for another chance, they even said you can use it, you can keep it, try it out, and then let us know if you're willing to make a video on it or not. I think my biggest fear is that I'll plug in, like, I don't know, I'll plug in, like, my tablet or something to it, and it'll just fry my tablet. That's my only, like, major concern. But I don't know. Because I have promoted some stuff that was pretty crappy. I tried to be kind of honest about it. You know? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Feeling a little bit weary. A little bit weary. I am in brain mush right now. I'm in brain mush. Send all the stuff. Send me everything. All the things. All the things. The Dark Souls remaster, like, that's what I'm playing right now, is the Dark Souls remaster. Oh, it's absolutely lazy. It was absolutely lazy. They did add a few things that made it look nicer, like the higher resolution textures, the much steadier frame rate, the lighting and the flame animations are nicer, but it was such a lazy remaster. I think it would be nice to see it as a remake, properly done, would be really nice. But yeah, I thought it was lazy. I think all remasters are pretty lazy to begin with. Anybody popping in who hasn't been watching, I am doing a 1 stat challenge. What that means is I play the game and I only level up 1 stat. I don't do anything else. So right now we are going to be leveling up strength, which is great because it'll make it really easy for me to attack. But it sucks because my health is going to be low, my stamina is going to be low, my weight that I can carry is going to be low. So like this happens and my rolling is super slow. So, oh, I didn't realize you were back. So it definitely adds some difficulty to the game overall. But yeah, Night Owl, I hope I can get the channel going. You know, I haven't really been doing much. I haven't been posting on a regular basis. I haven't really been creative with my stuff. So I know that it's nosedived and it's going to continue to nosedive until I can figure it out. But I'm hoping now that I'm going to have an excessive amount of time on my hands, I can kind of get back into it, because it would really be nice to be able to kind of, you know, try out some products and just do some stuff with my channel, because I am definitely feeling creative. I'm feeling unmotivated, which kind of sucks. All right, here we go. Here we go. Up we go. I'm kind of nervous. I don't think I'm ready for this fight. I think the last few times I've done this, I've had to use Solier to be able to get it done. But, yeah, let's see if I can do it. Sorry, I am really distracted today. I apologize. But yeah, like I was saying, I do think a lot of remasters are just lazy. They're just lazy, simple cash grabs that companies are using to just fool you into getting more money from you. Now, something like Dark Souls, the only reason I got the remaster is because I was playing online with my brother, and by the time I started playing online with my brother, they were no longer supporting the servers online for Dark Souls 1. So I got the remaster so I could play it with my brother. But, yeah. And I'm also, like, a really big Souls fan, so I didn't mind. But yeah, it's a cash grab. Look at how pathetic Naughty Dog is being with Last of Us and doing a remaster for a game that just recently released and graphically will not look any different. At least a remaster for a game like Shadow of the Colossus, which came out like friggin' 20 years ago, that makes some sense. Because, like, yeah, they want to update a game that, oh crap, has not been supported in forever, right? But to do a remaster of a game that literally just came out on fairly relative hardware that people are still using actively, is kind of gross. It's a very evident cash grab, and it's kind of stupid. And I like Naughty Dog, but that's pretty gross. I'm so slow. Oh, get away from the fire. Oh, that's a big reach. Oh, that's another big reach. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I survived it somehow. Ooh. Okay. We're good. No. Okay. Woo. Okay. I'm concentrating. I'm dead. I'm so gonna die right now. There it is. the slow armor. That's slow armor. Slow armor is no good. Anybody on TikTok watching, if you are interested, please feel free to go to YouTube or Twitch, where it is also retro for the first time. TikTok likes to ban me for playing video games, and so I am not comfortable showing the gameplay, which is why, wrong camera, which is why I have this visible on screen, and down there you can kind of see it, it's all yellowed out and stuff, but I don't want to get banned, because TikTok has a stupid algorithm, and TikTok runs their company like a bunch of morons, and so they don't actually do anything to help you, and they punish you for their mistakes. So but yeah, if you want to check it out, you can totally check it out on the other two platforms. Just saying. Just saying. That'll probably get me shadow banned. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, TikTok's in moderation is a complete nightmare, and it is insanely frustrating because, like I said, they punish you for their mistakes, right? Because now this is all hearsay, this is all anecdotal, but my own personal experience kind of backs it up. From what I have heard, TikTok will give you a strike on your channel if you break the rules, and then if you appeal it, they'll be like, oh, sorry, our bad. You're not supposed to actually have that tick on your account. So they remove whatever the punishment is, but they remain... The file remains as if you've gotten the punishment. Like, it'll say, like, well, they have been punished before. It doesn't actually take into account that, hey, this punishment was our fault, not theirs. Erase it. It still counts as if something went wrong on your side. And so it ends up looking bad because the next time you get accidentally hit, it looks like now you've gotten hit twice, even though the first one wasn't proper. So now you've gotten 2 hits. And then you do it again and you get a 3rd hit, even though the first one wasn't right and the second one wasn't right. You know what I mean? And each time I've gotten banned, they've made it longer and longer. So it seems to be right because every time it's been something that I haven't actually done. And TikTok does nothing about it. It's really, really infuriating because then you see somebody doing like CP and TikTok does nothing about it. Or you see somebody that's like basically naked and TikTok does nothing about it. But I play a video game and I get taken down for nudity because I was walking down a cave, a hallway. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's frustrating. Like, I am debating taking off all this armor because they're going to come after me for, like, nudity. Wow, this is still too much. Is it maybe the shield? Nope. That's better. That's better. Yeah, it takes it for like weeks. Yeah. Whoa, I forgot that the guy was there. And mine has never really recovered. Like, I've got one video right now that's doing okay. You know, 20K views. That's not bad. But it's been weeks and weeks and weeks since I've had something like that happen. And it's just infuriating. You know, and I've had videos taken down for bullying because somebody else's bullying comment on my screen with me replying to them. And it's just like, how am I taken down for bullying for their comment? You know what I mean? It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating, seriously. I hate it. But yeah, it's demotivating, you know? Like, I put in a lot of work in my videos. They're not like a lazy product that takes me 10 minutes to do. And it's just it's hard when I put in all that work and I get punished for something that I didn't do. And then I watch, there's this couple that have been all over my For You page, and I have a disdain for them. Like an irrational disdain for them. Oh, there goes 1,000 souls. And not because their content is bad. They're a dancing couple, which is like all the trend right now. But I have a disdain for them because they're not even trying to hide how lazy and uncreative they are, because they have one video and they reply to every comment with the exact same video. It's not a remake of the same video. It's not doing the same routine. It is literally the same video, and they just re-upload it over and over and over and over and over and over again. I think I've seen 16 variations of it. Of literally the same video, just replying to different comments. They're not even redoing the video. At least if they redid the video each time, I still think that's lazy. You know, like Charlie D'Amelio, who does the exact same dance 45 times and gets millions of views for it. No, at least she redoes the dance every time. This couple just uploads the same video. So they film one choreography and then they use it 15 or 16 times. I think that's disgusting. It's blatantly lazy. It shows how people on TikTok don't need to be creative or artistic in any way to be successful. They just have to be hot. And sorry, I just have such disdain because every time I see them on my For You page, it is literally the same video. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because I put in a lot of work into my stuff and I'm not expecting to be given views, but I would also appreciate not being punished for something that I didn't do, you know? So dumb. It makes it really hard to want to make content when it's like that. All right, so. And it also like adds to the fact of like when I did my theater stuff. Yeah, the crowds were a lot smaller. Yeah, I wasn't like, you know, having the same level of success that I've had on a place like TikTok, but at least I felt like the work I put into it, I got back. You know? That's at least there was that. Oh, and I think most of us do. Whoops. I think most of us do. I haven't reposted an identical video. I've seen a couple of yours that you've reposted, but I watch everything you do, right? So inevitably I'm going to notice it. But I've never seen you post the same video 16 times in a row. Replying to comments as if it's a new video every time. I don't think I've seen anybody do that except for this couple. Because it's not like 1 or 2 reposts and like over the last 6 months. It's the exact same video over and 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 over again. Like, yeah, or like, yeah, somebody asks a specific question and you reply. That's different, right? Let me see, because I don't follow them, but they are all over my YouTube For You page. And I saw them originally on my TikTok For You page. Let's see if I can see them. Because they are always there. I'm so going to throw shade. Here they are. Right away. Here they are. Now let's see. Yeah, see, look. Not even separated by different videos. Not even separated by different videos. There's that one. There it is again. There it is again. There it is again. Like, literally the exact same video every single time. And the one before and after that group of videos, the exact same video for that one too. They don't even try to hide it. They don't even try to pretend like, well, no, it's been a few weeks. We want to repost it to take advantage. They are just posting the exact same. They are flooding the algorithm because they lack any talent or skill outside of being able to do a really simple TikTok dance. Like, she's a professional ballet dancer or some shit. I don't know. But it's literally the exact same video. Yeah, the weird live stuff. That's another one that really drives me crazy. There's some kid that keeps doing like a Spider-Man live thing in like Times Square, it looks like. The stupid NPC crap, you know? But yeah, it's infuriating. Right now, YouTube's biggest problem, so that's like the big shorts and TikTok live, TikTok issue. YouTube right now, I've noticed, is having a really big issue, and TikTok is starting to show it, of AI generated content, where it's an AI script written or read by an AI voice about some like slightly accurate information. And that's becoming a huge thing, and it's really frustrating because you put in a bunch of work and some big conglomerate took maybe 20 minutes to post a 45-minute video because AI did it all for them. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. It kind of takes away your want to do anything, because why would I spend, you know, an hour doing a TikTok video when that lazy couple did it once and have posted it 5 times in a row? In a frickin' row. Disgusting. Disgusting. I hate it. I hate it so much. I think this is me just being cynical. This is me just being Mr. Negativity, maybe. But I think fans would support it. I mean, most of TikTok is a bunch of really young kids. And young kids are happy with repetition, right? Like, there's one guy that I can't stand, and I don't know how he's got popular. He's got like millions of followers. And he does like child meme stuff. But he'll post the exact same meme over and over again. At least he remakes it each time. So I'll give him that. He does a new video each time, and it is very high quality production. It's low quality in like the meme level of it, but it's high quality as in like he's using good lighting, he's using good camera angles, and he's editing quite complexly for a short TikTok video. But it's the exact same joke every single time. And he's got millions of followers. So my guess is that viewers don't care and they will go for it. And then brands will support them because they just care about views in the long run. They don't really care about anything else, right? Like right now, I'm not getting views. I'm not getting reached out to by any companies. If I can get 2 or 3 videos that break the 20,000 view mark within like a week or 2 of each other, then I'll start getting a bunch of emails again. But as soon as I don't do that, I get 0 emails. So like, I think brands don't really care about any of it. They just care about what you can give them. And then viewers, a lot of them just don't really care whether something is stolen. They don't really care if something is high quality or not. You know, there's a really big issue on TikTok, especially, about how plagiarism is not a big deal, which I think is kind of disgusting to think of. That people really think plagiarizing other people's work isn't a huge concern. And they think that people, you know, trying to stand up for what they created is somehow them being a whiner or being, like, stupid. And, like, I personally think the people who think that are stupid. You know, like, when I have a video idea stolen and somebody else reposts it and I get the comment of like, well, it's TikTok. But like it's a sketch bit that I wrote myself. Like, do you think Mad TV could have gotten away with literally stealing A Night at the Roxbury and just redoing it with 2 different actors on Mad TV and saying, well, it's just a bit, it's fine. Like, they wouldn't have gotten away with that. And so this whole TikTok generation being okay with it is kind of, it's kind of gross. Yeah, or like if let's say I do a video talking about like sound, and then you come in and cover the exact same thing I've covered, but you would do your own spin, you would do your own interpretation, you would do your own reasons as to why that's important or whatever, it's fine, right? Or like I make a joke about like parents not understanding the difference between Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and then you could make the exact same joke, but you do it in your own way. But where I get kind of bothered is when like they literally steal my script. Like when I used to do the Hey Retro, there were a few people that like took my script word for word. And it was just like, you didn't even try to take my joke and make it different. You just stole my joke directly. Yeah, it's just, and then people defend them. That's what bothers me, is that people defend them. Hold on a sec. Okay. But yeah, it's just a little disheartening. That's all I can really say. It's a little disheartening. Yeah, and that's one of the things I kind of want to try over the next little while. Like I said, right now I have zero motivation. I have zero ideas. I'm feeling creative, like I want to do stuff, but I have zero ideas. I would like to get at least a little bit of that established. You know, I like doing the news coverage, but I don't like the news coverage because one, it's not evergreen, and two, it's not really me getting creative. I just stand in front of the camera and parrot back information that I read. I don't have like a creative release doing that. I do now have a lot of lights, so it'll be a little bit easier for me to be able to kind of set up a scene somewhere else in the house. But it's still a lot of work. Anyway, once I get that kind of established, I would like to start reaching out to some brands that are a bit more interesting to me, you know? Like, I would love to work with Rode. I have enjoyed Maono, whatever. I have enjoyed working with them because I'm still using their microphone. I like their quality. But I would like to work with some other companies that are a little bit more of the, I don't want to say higher quality, but like they're a little bit more of the standard for creative stuff. Like even if Rode were to send me like a shotgun microphone, like I got the H5 sound recorder thing, and I would love to try different microphones with it and see what the quality is. Or like I don't know, lights to work with, stuff like that. I would like to try stuff like that, right? Or like I've seen that some companies have sent out like laptops to people, and like I would love to be able to be like, hey, here's a laptop, here's a whole stream setup just using this laptop. That would be really cool. But right now I'm just not feeling creative, so I don't have anything that I can pitch to be like, hey, you should work with me because I've got this really great idea on doing this and this with your laptop. You know, eventually though. Eventually. Once I get my creative juices going. And you still get brand... Oh, man. Maybe I will pick your brain and ask you sheepishly to maybe send me out one of your pitches so I can kind of see what you're doing. And then I'll be like, it's TikTok. I will copy it word for word and just change your name with mine and just say, well, it's TikTok. That's just how it is. Oh, man. Ouch. Oh, I walked off the edge. Oh, man. Yeah. I think I might need that, because that's my biggest thing, is I don't know how to approach that. That was my biggest issue as an actor. I never knew how to approach a director, another actor. Like, even right now, with these upcoming auditions, I had heard some rumors about certain expectations that this director might have. And I was very concerned because I did not meet the criteria except for 2 characters, and one of them I physically can't match. So it's hard to say it without actually saying anything, so it doesn't really matter because it was a rumor anyway. So basically, I want to audition for Rent, and Rent is a multicultural show. You know, it's got members of the LGBTQ and BIPOC community and all that. And the director just finished doing the show professionally, and the rumor was that he wanted it to be a mixed cast, and that he was only going to allow 3 white people to be in the show, and they were only going to be allowed to be cast as the leads, or the 2 leads and then the 1 other character, which were Mark, Roger, and Maureen, and they were not going to cast anybody white people for those 3 roles, and then everybody else would be minorities. And as a Latino, I would only be eligible for potentially Benny and Angel. Well, I already did Benny. I don't ever want to do Benny again, because I went and did the show, and it was literally on stage for the opening number, on stage for We'll See Boys, and on stage for La Vie Boheme, and or Bohemian something. I don't remember what the song's called. And then the finale. Like I wasn't on stage for 90% of the show, and it really sucked. So I don't want to do Benny again. And Angel, I'm too big. I'm too tall. I'm too thick. I mean, they could be like, damn, Angel's thick, but I'm too thick. They would have to get a really, really big Collins to be next to me. And so those were the only 2 roles. So I was kind of upset. And that whole like reaching out, I have a really hard time with it. So eventually I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to email the director. And I emailed him and I was like, hey, I heard a rumor. I want to audition, but I don't want to waste my time, because there's another show that I could potentially go for, one that I don't really have a lot of interest in, but I could go for it, or I would rather do your show. And so I told him what I had heard, and thankfully he's like, that's BS. He's like, I'm going to cast whoever comes out and is going to work for the role. I don't have anything set. I would like it to be multicultural, but that's as far as I've got. And so that made me feel a little bit better. But it's always been the same issue with directors and stuff for me. I always am too scared to reach out, and I don't know how to reach out. I don't know how to say things properly. And so it's kind of a frustration in myself, and it's kind of what's limited here as well. I don't know how to reach out to companies and be like, hey, I'd like to work with you, because I don't know what I actually need to say during a pitch. Because I'm sure they got a bunch of people going, hey, I want to work with you, send me stuff. I was like, but I actually want to work. I don't want just free stuff. I want to work. I want to like do reviews and like make videos on it and try something cool with it or whatever, you know? But yeah. I'll definitely be taking you up on that, because I don't know what I'm doing. I have 0 idea. Yeah. You know what's really ironic? The director said the exact same thing to me. The exact same phrase to me. He goes, all I can tell you is I can't guarantee you a yes, but if you don't audition, I can guarantee you a no. I was like, damn it, dude. That's a really good one. And now you said it. Oh, man. Oh, that's too funny. That is way too funny that you said the exact same thing. Okay. Now, let's reverse the hollowing. Let's use Solier to distract them while I try to take them out. Please don't get... I was going to say infected. Please don't get invaded. Please, 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 please. Please, please. Here we go. Whoa, wrong way. It must be true. You're right. You're right. Yeah, no, I need to start reaching out. Because... there's some pretty cool products out there that I would love to try. Like I said, I wouldn't buy the teleprompter from Elgato, but if they send me one, I sure as hell would find a reason to use it. And I would try different like videos about it, like using it for my regular videos, using it during a stream, stuff like that. The Rode X, Streamer X thingy, do I need one? Kind of, because my capture card for the second camera keeps disconnecting. So yeah, I would like something a little bit more reliable, but I mean, I've got 2 capture cards on my PC. I've got a great, you know, audio system setup, but I could still use it. I could still totally do something with it. Or like, you know, I've got the Rode Pod mic. Would I say no to a white Rode Pod mic? Hell no, I wouldn't say no to a white Rode Pod mic. I would like to slowly change my setup into a white setup. That is why I'm also using the Maono one, because I like the whole white setup. I'm slowly doing it. Like, I've got my white external keyboard. That's just the palm rest. Magnetic, which is pretty cool. My white external, my little keypad thing. I've got my white Stream Deck Plus, the white microphone. I just need to get like a white keyboard, and I kind of like the black mat because I spill stuff all the time. But like, I'm even thinking one day in the summer when I have energy, I'm going to actually tear apart my PC and I want to spray my whole computer, turn it white. You know what I mean? I slowly want to go for a white setup. I am. Oh, Preston, you were not here when I first said it. So I tried Pity the Child again, and I got through it a second time. Not very stable. A lot of tension in those, like, the high C and stuff. But I got through it. The voice didn't crack while I was up there. I felt very unsure if I was going to hit it, but once I did, I was able to lock it in, and it was okay. It was weak, but it was okay, and it was in full voice, not falsetto. And then after Pity the Child, I went back and I sang Take a Chance from Little Women. And not only did I get through it, but it was the best I've ever sang it. And the high notes at the end, like the "We'll be the best of friends," I was able to do that without reaching for it. Progress. I still have a long way to go. My voice still sounds like crap. But progress. I am feeling really good. I've been trying to sing at least once a day for 15 to 20 minutes. It's usually about an hour that I'm at, but for 15 to 20 minutes, I've been trying to sing at least once a day. Oh, crap. I think I messed up. I messed up. Maybe I should. That's actually a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll even fake it a little bit. Hey, Brands, don't look back at this stream if you ever do. Maybe I'll fake it a little bit and pull back my old Razer Tartarus that's broken and put that back on the desk and bring my original Stream Deck and do videos where like I'm like, hey, I'm slowly turning my setup into a white setup, and here's the first step, and here's the second step, and here's the third step, and kind of do like a thing like that. Maybe I'll do something like that. That's a pretty good idea. How's it going, Near? How are you? Long time no see. How are you? I am so distracted. My brain is mush. I'm frustrated that I keep dying for stupid crap. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed kind of doing the, here's what I'm doing on screen, like on stage, and like, here's my rehearsal and stuff like that. I'm really enjoying stuff like that. It's obviously way off brand, so it doesn't work for my channel. But there have been a couple of times that I've been tempted to do something like show myself playing different parts of the song and putting it together and then singing to it. Now, obviously I have neighbors upstairs, so I can't really sing and record because I wouldn't want to disturb them because I'm a pretty loud singer. But I would like to find a more interesting way to include my personality into my content. Unfortunately, all of the stuff that I've done to include my personality has been a complete failure on the channel, but I would like to try. Ooh, how are you going to be dyeing your hair? Like, are you doing a crazy color? Are you doing a very bog standard color? Or are you just kind of renewing, refreshing the color you have? Tell me all the things. But yeah, Nightowl, I think the big issue I'm having right now is just I have zero motivation. Zero motivation. Like, even the Minecraft content, I sat down yesterday to try to work on it, and first I couldn't get it to do everything that I wanted because I was having an issue with installing some of the mods that I needed. When I finally got everything working and the game loaded and it was all good to go, it had been 2 hours, and by then I had zero energy to sit here anymore, so I stopped. But even like TikToks, the 2 that I posted over the last 48 hours were 2 that I filmed at once, and I've got zero ideas for today. And zero motivation to come up with an idea for today. Just nothing. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. I think a big part of it is just dreading the online negativity. I have been away from the whole online sphere for the last month. All of it. Like, I didn't even open TikTok in the last month that I was doing all my musical stuff. Like, I might open it, but it was literally open, see one video, and turn it off, because instantly I felt that, like, negativity that comes with TikTok. And it was really nice being away. It was really nice being away, honestly. And now that I'm back, that feeling of negativity, like the I know I'm going to get negative comments. I've already gotten a couple on my video about the independent thing. Like, somebody's argument about what is indie was literally that it has to do with budget and team size, or not budget and team size. It has to do with being established, and that budget and team size has nothing to do with it. My argument back was, but the only reason that they're established is because they now have a budget and team size. Like, that's what would make EA established versus something like, I don't know, the guys who did the Dead Cells game, right? Because outside of that, what makes them established? Not much. And then they came back and still argued that I was wrong because they've got the experience. But there are a lot of indie devs that have 20+ years of experience as well. They just don't have the budget or the team size to be considered high quality. And I'm just like, you're arguing with me about my stance on indie when the point of my video is that Jeff's stance on indie was wrong. But you're arguing with me about my stance on indie, and even your stance is still wrong. So, like, what? I don't need that negativity. Just enjoy the freaking content. You know, that part is making me not want to make content as well, along with all the crap that TikTok puts you through. You know what I mean? Ugh. Yeah, bad for mental health, great for views. That's exactly it. Because that video was getting a bunch of views because people are angry. And I was just like, I don't want to deal with that, you know? I'd go on stage, there would be like 200 people in the audience. I would sing and dance my heart out, and people enjoyed it. And if they didn't, they just walked away. They didn't feel the need to come into my face and start arguing with me about something that made zero sense. Ugh. My friend said that it's not a good idea as a first dye. So you might do something like dark purple. So I've never dealt with such an extreme color near, but my understanding to get it to go gray, white gray, is a lot of work, because you have to bleach out all the color from your hair, but it has to be done in a very specific way because bleach is very, very dangerous to like destroy your hair. And every person I've ever heard talk about it says you should go to an expert to get it done, which means a lot of money and multiple visits. I would probably suggest doing something like maybe getting used to wearing wigs and doing gray hair that way, because at least that's temporary. It's work, but it's not going to be as much work as, you know, getting it dyed properly, and it's no risk of actually wrecking your hair. As far as black goes, I don't know. I couldn't tell you if that's a good idea or not for the first time. No clue. The only thing with black is that the dye does come out fairly quickly, so you would have to be prepared to either continually re-dye it to keep it dark, or have like a set plan for afterwards once the black starts to come out. Because it'll inevitably start to come out. It doesn't stay forever at that same black level. I'm gonna die. Oh, man. Yeah, you need to start making stuff for you again. And that was the thing for me that started happening. I didn't do nearly as many as you have. I obviously don't have as many like huge brands as you have coming out. But yeah, I was ending up doing brand video after brand video after brand video. I'm still supposed to do another Mauno video. I just haven't yet. But and that one was more of like a request. It wasn't really part of the deal. I did the part of the deal that I said I was going to do, one for each. But now they want me to do a combined video, which I'm fine with. I have no content ideas, so I'm okay with it. But I also don't want my channel to be like, oh, this is just one giant ad channel. Because my channel was not a tech review channel, and it's not supposed to be a tech review channel. It's supposed to be about gaming and streaming. But tech is obviously a part of it because you kind of need hardware to be a streamer. So I do want more. I would just like to do more content that I enjoy. Like, I would like to do more sketch comedy stuff. I'm freaking lazy. That's what it comes down to. I'm just freaking lazy. If I want gray hair, I'll grow old. Exactly. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. I think gray hair can look so hot. I love people that do their hair gray. Give me a second. Hello, Nikki. How are you? How are you? Yeah, and that's it, right? At the same time, I personally love channels like that. Like, there's the, what's his name? The Everyday Dad, I think is his name. Give me just a second here. Just a second. The Everyday Dad, I think is his name, where all he does is just review products. And he's always talking about like Mac products and like accessories and monitors and laptops. And like, he's always doing stuff like that. I love channels like that. Just because it's always interesting to see what their take is on the newest hardware. I would not have bought the MacBook that I have if it was not for him and a couple of other people that I watch that do that. I am always looking for advice when I'm looking for new hardware. Because I got the MacBook Pro with the M3 Pro chip, and holy crap is that thing powerful for editing. Something that nobody's covered about editing, because I don't know. I don't know why nobody thinks of it this way. Maybe just because they don't ever consider it this way. But they always show you the export speeds of the MacBooks that have been coming out, or the Macs that have been coming out with the M1, 2, and 3 chips, and they're almost all around the same length to export. But none of them show you the editing process. And when I was using my M2 Mac Mini, I would get a lot of the beach volleyball if the footage was too long. So like my Minecraft videos, the footage would get too long and I'd get a lot of beach volleyballs. Or when I would expand or shrink the timeline, it wouldn't load the sound wave forms, so I couldn't see what the sound was, because it just couldn't keep up. The MacBook Pro with the M3 Pro chip on it has not given me the beach volleyball at all. And I can zoom in and out, and like I'm editing the musical, which is like 4 hours of footage. I have to condense it. It's only going to be 2.5 hours, but it's 4 hours of footage that I'm cutting through. And it doesn't bog down at all. But they don't talk about that in the reviews. They're just like, oh, the export's the same speed. But what about the editing process? There's a gigantic level of upgrade that's happening with the change in chip. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. I like channels like that, but I can understand not wanting to rely your whole channel on that because, yeah, it's an artistic outlet. It's not supposed to be a job. I mean, if you start making lots of money doing it, then yeah, but like at this point, it's not worth it, you know? Too much snow there, Nikki. We're just starting to get snow now, and Nier, I am doing a 1 stat challenge. So basically, I am only leveling up 1 stat, and that 1 stat is my strength. So I picked the rogue or whatever his name is, the thief, something like that. The one with the little tiny shield and like the curved knife, because that had the highest dexterity, and now I'm only leveling up strength and nothing else. So the challenge in the game is that my endurance and my health are always going to be super low, my dexterity is going to be super low, my carrying weight is going to be super low, but my strength is going to be insanely high. Meaning I can hit really hard, but I don't withstand any hits. I get staggered very easily, I get hurt very easily. So it will make for a pretty big challenge as the game continues. Exactly, Night Owl, and that's exactly it. Like the everyday dad guy, I like him for his personality. I think wow, I look very husky with this camera angle. Sorry, brain, weasel, squirrel is going crazy right now. Camera, and this shirt is too big, so it makes me look husky too. Dang it. There we go. That's better. Sorry, I'm just being silly. Like I think his personality is great. It shows pretty well in his content, but yeah, I absolutely only ever watch him for his reviews. I don't watch him for him. Whereas somebody like Grian, I will watch Grian for Grian, the Minecraft creator that I like. No! Go! Go! I waited too long! Woo! Okay, we're good. I was too busy talking. Come on, Solier, hit him some more. We're staggering him like crazy. Ouch. No! Already? Oh, man. Yeah, Nier. So I do like the 1 stat challenge because it adds just a little bit of extra difficulty without making the game insanely difficult. But as you can tell, I have now fought this boss like 4 or 5 times and I cannot get past it because I suck. Yeah. But yeah, Night Owl, that's the thing. Like I wouldn't want to become, like right now I've become kind of the news guy, and I don't necessarily like that. I would share the news because it was just stuff that I found interesting, but I'm more interested in like fun facts, in sketch comedy, in reviews. I don't necessarily want to be the news guy, but that's the only stuff that performs well on my channel, so I can't just fully discount it. But like, yeah, yeah. And like, I want to do hardware review stuff or like hardware suggestions, but same thing. I don't want to become just a hardware guy. I would like to just kind of have that be like, oh, hey guys, I found this cool thing you should check out. And obviously because of the way that I film, like you've got very high quality production. So I'm sure you probably have the same feeling sometimes. I've never felt it when I watch your content, but I'm sure you probably feel it personally. That sometimes I go back and I watch my like product reviews or like when they send me something to try out, and it instantly feels like an ad, and not like this is a paid promotion, but it feels like they actually produced it and I just happen to be the actor in the ad. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I don't like how my videos perform when I'm using just my phone. So it kind of ugh. Hello, Washi. I don't know. I don't know. The name does not sound familiar, but I've also been around YouTube for quite a few years, so it may just not be familiar because I just haven't really been around YouTube in a while. But welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see, but I would understand if you didn't. You know, because if you don't remember subscribing to me, there's a chance it might have been accidental. Or it might have been like, it was a raid from a long time ago, and then you subscribed in the raid, and then you just never watched because I wasn't somebody you found out of your own work. It was just somebody else kind of came in, and you were just caught up in the hype. So I would totally understand that too, you know? No hard feelings that way. But if you don't know my channel, and a little bit of a breakdown, I guess I could say, whoa, what the heck? Whoa. My channel is very much... I've been told this a few times. I always say this exact line. I've been told this a few times, and I like it. My channel is very much a podcast with video games kind of just playing in the background. I talk a lot. It's a lot about just random topics, just chatting, just hanging out. I'm not necessarily great at the games that I play. The games are just kind of there as a distraction while we chat about whatever is on my mind that day. I try to be super interactive with my chat. I'm not always as attentive because I am live on 3 platforms. And so it can sometimes be hard to pay attention to everybody because there are days where TikTok will be really, really busy. And so I'm watching TikTok chat the whole time and I forget that Twitch and YouTube are a thing. But then there are times that Twitch is really busy and then I forget about TikTok. But nonetheless, I try really hard to be a chatty streamer. As far as what kind of games I play, obviously right now I'm doing Dark Souls, but I also tend to do quite a bit of horror element games, and I did play a lot of Nintendo stuff. I am really tempted to restart doing Zelda stuff again, but I'm unsure because I have to tear apart my storage area to find my Wii so I can start with Zelda again. But that's kind of my channel, if you are interested, you know? Yeah, in the last 3 years, I just started streaming again on YouTube, like within the last... Well, in the last, like, 6 months that I've been back, but before then, I hadn't really been posting on YouTube very much, because I was concentrating on Twitch. So, even if you had followed me from a long time ago, I wasn't live on YouTube very often, so I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't watched me in a really long time. You know what I mean? But hopefully you enjoy what you see. I don't actually have Twitter installed anymore, Nikki. I hate Twitter. So I don't have it installed anymore. You know? Me. Yeah, it's a very, very chill stream. You know, a lot of people will say that they're a cozy streamer or whatever, and I'm not necessarily a cozy streamer, but it's a very chill stream. A lot like how it is right now. How I'm talking a whole bunch and I keep stopping, and right now I'm very distracted, so I'm texting more than I normally do. I'm normally not very distracted. I'm well, actually, I'm always distracted, but I'm more distracted in the sense of like my conversation bounces back and forth. But normally I ignore my phone. But there's a certain somebody that kind of gets my attention without even trying. So I don't necessarily text as much, but I am right now. But outside of that, I tend to talk quite a bit. I try to keep the conversation going because I do think it's very important as a streamer to be interactive, but I'm not very good at games, so being interactive is kind of the only thing I have. So I try to make the channel more about just hanging out. You know, I may not have a giant viewership, but I do try to keep the viewership that I have feeling like they're having their attention, or they're being given attention. Because I would rather have 8 people watching me who are enjoying what I'm doing and are having fun chatting and we're having a good conversation back and forth than having 40 people and having them ignore me completely. Because there was a while there where I had quite a large audience, and most of the chat revolved around them talking to each other and me just kind of making random comments, which is fine because it's less stress of having to pay attention to chat, but I like to talk with people. I want to be cool too. Sorry, Preston. I know you're the most important. You're the most important. What does they sell? What? Nah. All right. All right, Nikki. I'll check it on TikTok. I will check it on TikTok. Yeah, no, I need to get more into Twitter. I just hate it. I hate it. One, because everything that I see on there is drama, and I mean, I've kind of given up on the whole pretense of trying to act like a nice guy all the time. It's a lot of immature babies who are losers, making a big deal of stuff that nobody cares about. They are like high schoolers pretending to not be high schoolers. It's really pathetic, and I hate it. I hated waking up to stupid notifications of that moron Elon Musk saying something, pretending like he's smarter than the rest of the world, and a bunch of people smelling his farts, telling him he's smarter than the rest of the world, when he potentially is one of the stupidest people in the world. He's just willing to take advantage of people. Or seeing streamers lying to each other, or seeing streamers sucking up to each other, or seeing streamers argue with each other because their feelings got hurt because somebody said something that they didn't like, or seeing streamers get offended over something that somebody said when it wasn't intended to be about them in any way. I hate that. I hate seeing that. I have zero interest in seeing that. So I avoid Twitter like the plague. And it drives me crazy that that is where all the content, like brand stuff, happens, because that is where you're going to get a hold of them. And I hate it. I hate it so much. And then there's the level of the morally I struggle supporting Elon Musk. I really, really struggle with supporting anything that moron does, because to me, he is one of the most vile human beings on the planet, and he is the embarrassment of humanity. And my skin crawls using anything that he has a part of. You know what I mean? That's why you got rid of Twitter. Yeah, and that's it, right? Like, I don't like using it. I didn't get rid of it just because, like, I still have my account. Just because I wouldn't, if for some weird reason my channel blew up, I wouldn't want somebody being able to take my name. But I also don't want to use it. I don't. And the drawback is that is where all the brand stuff happens, right? That is where you're going to deal with brands and get information on the latest news and That is where brands are going to want to connect with you. And I just, I know I have to bite the bullet. I just don't want to. It's kind of like building a community. Having Discord is really important for building a community. And I hate Discord. I hate Discord. And so it's kind of that I have to bite the bullet. I don't want to, but I know I have to. You know what I mean? And it's... Ugh. Hey, Nick, how you doing, man? I have a Discord. I actually deleted all the channels in it and everything. I got rid of it because I hated it so much. I just know I have to reactivate it. I don't... Like, it's active. It's there. I just don't have a link available anywhere that works. And I avoid it. I avoid it so much. It's... I'm part of the wrong camera. I'm part of the Deep Silver Creative collaboration thing, where they like send keys and stuff for games, and that is the only place that they interact with us. And I miss half of the events because I just don't check Discord. And then I check and it's like, oh crap, I could have gotten 2 free keys and I forgot. Right now they just finished yesterday, I think, a whole like event that they were holding, and I completely missed it. I hate Discord. I hate Discord. I may pick your brain, man. I may pick your brain because yeah, I eventually have to. The community is a big part of like content in general. It's like pulling teeth with me, you know? It's kind of like when you know that you have to go to the doctors, but you have to make that phone call, and if you don't make the phone call, you're never going to see the doctor. But you really need to see the doctor. That's kind of where I am right now. The making the Discord is like making the phone call. And I just, you know, how have you been though, man? How is the art world treating you?
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell.
Nice, Night Owl, nice.
Was it you? You'll never get
I
well, don't.
I was, with my... Been good. Been streaming a ton. Nice. Nice, man. Nice. I know you had been talking about, like, streaming. I think you had asked a question. Oh, God. I can't remember when it was about, like, having questions about streaming and stuff. I'm glad to see that you've been kind of getting into it, man. Streaming can be very beneficial for any kind of content. Just that one-on-one interaction, you know? Night Owl. Yeah, I was... So, because of the musical, I was under a lot of stress. I was really beating myself up because just... the stress of the show and the lack of ability that I have now. And I went on like a bender, I guess, a tech nerd bender, and I bought myself 2 monitors. Only like 2 days ago did it actually hit me how much money I spent on them. I spent a lot of money. I'm not going to say the number, but a lot of money. But I bought 2 gigabyte monitors. I bought one ultra wide and then one regular 4K monitor. They are beautiful, both of them. Both have like incredibly high color accuracy, not professional level high, but very close to. Both are 144 hertz. Both have HDR. One is 1440p, one is 4K, but like, oh man, nice monitors are so nice. So nice. That's awesome that you got sent one out, man. That is so awesome. Oh man, yeah. So originally I got the ultra wide first because my plan was actually to just use the ultra wide for streaming, but I didn't get one of those like insanely ultra wides, you know, the ones that are basically like a stretched image. That would have been literally 2 1080p monitors side by side. It's just slightly thinner than that, so it has the weird bars. Oh dude, you got an OLED? Wrong camera again. You got an OLED? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. That's what it was, Nick. The TikTok gamer streamer thing. That's awesome. I'm kind of bummed out they didn't reach out to me, but I have been bashing TikTok a lot, so I'm not surprised they haven't reached out to me. I mean, I was one of the OG streamers on here, and I'm surprised they didn't ask me anything, especially, you know, when my whole channel was about stream tips, so I kind of slighted. But TikTok has also given me the finger multiple times in the last 6 months, so whatever. But awesome, man. That's great. I'm hoping you're enjoying the TikTok thing. Obviously, there's 2 people watching me right now on TikTok. I'm not having a lot of success on TikTok, but I'm okay with that. I'm just live on there just in case. Oh, Night Owl. That is so cool. Who cares if it's not brand new, though? That's so cool. I bought a Samsung, their first OLED television, because they've been using QLED, which has like quantum dots or whatever to kind of make it look as nice as possible, and QLED is nice. But they just released their second OLED TV this year, a few months back, but last year they released their first OLED TV, and it's a QD OLED. So it has the quantum dot and it's OLED. OLED televisions are amazing. I could only imagine how beautiful an OLED monitor would be, because you get to sit closer to it, so you get to see more of the contrast and like just, dude, that's awesome. That is so cool. That is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, my phone is going crazy. It's going crazy. You've never had a 1440p? So my original monitor that I had, my Acer, was a 1440p. The ultra wide is also a 1440p. Like I said, the ultra wide was supposed to be for my streaming, but once I had it set up, it wasn't wide enough to run both screens or both images on one screen. And because it's an ultra wide, it didn't fit well in my setup to have my regular widescreen and the ultra wide. So I gave in and I put the ultra wide in with my editing rig, but because it's a Mac, the 1440p looks kind of blurry for the Mac. It should have had to be a 5K for it to be good. So it's kind of blurry looking, so that's kind of a downside. But my original gaming monitor was 1440p, and now my 4K monitor is my gaming monitor. But yeah, it's a huge upgrade from 1080p. And then you add the OLED, which, just because of the sharpness of the color and the contrast, will make the image look sharper on top. Oh, that's so cool, man. That is so cool. Yeah, and that was it. Like, I wanted it for video. I wanted it for streaming, and I was okay with putting it for editing. Just, it's Mac's way of resolution scaling that is not good. So the 1440p looks blurry on it, which kind of detracts from it. But yeah, having the super long timeline, and it being an IPS panel with like 98% color accuracy, or no, 99% color accuracy, I think is what it is. It's pretty easy to edit on it. It's just kind of blurry, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. Dr. H, no worries. No worries. Nothing interesting's happened. I've been spending most of the time texting and talking. That's it. Oh, it kind of does. It kind of does. Ha, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I am a big fan of the ultra wide. I'm a big fan. I wish I had a bit more space so that I could do the ultra wide and the regular screen, but that would just be a little bit greedy. But yeah, they were not cheap monitors. I decided not to go cheap because my Acer monitor that I have was like $200. I bought this years ago. And that was me spending a lot of money. Or no, it was like 300. It was 300. And that was me spending a lot of money at the time, because the monitor I had before that was less than 100. And so I felt that I was splurging. But all I will say is my Acer monitor is not even half the price of the 2GB monitors I bought. And not combined, the Acer monitor is not even half of the price of one. I kind of went overboard. But I was under a lot of stress, and I did stupid stress shopping, which I should not have done. But I don't feel any guilt over it, because these monitors are really, really pretty, and they work really well, and I'm making enough content that I benefit from them. And then obviously I got my MacBook Air. Those were like my 3 big expensive purchases. And the MacBook Pro And the MacBook Pro I got because, especially when I'm doing TikTok, there are times I don't want to sit at my big computer. I just want to throw something together and throw it up on TikTok. And I hated having to come all the way to this room, the big setup to edit and everything, and then go all the way. Like, sometimes I just want to sit on the couch. Or if I'm doing like an extra long edit, like when I'm doing the musical, I want to just sit on the couch with my feet up and just edit for a while as I'm watching a video instead of sitting at my computer. The Minecraft videos I prefer doing on a bigger setup because that's me concentrating like if I'm doing a job. But yeah, and then obviously the MacBook Pro has the nice Retina X or whatever they call it, with the mini LED lights in it, and the color accuracy is great, and the speakers are awesome. And obviously with the built-in cooler, it doesn't throttle like the MacBook Air did. But yeah, those were my 3 big purchases. The one that broke was about 250. Yeah, monitors can be expensive, but the more money you put into them, it pays back. I was tempted to try getting what Apple used to sell in place of like a studio display, the LG one, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I settled for something like this, which is less expensive than what they were selling, and way less expensive than the Mac Studio display, but definitely more expensive than the average monitor. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Night Owl. I'm not surprised. But I bet you it is so worth it. I bet you the quality is there. How do you find it for, like, color accuracy? Wait, how do I... Hold on. Wait a minute. This opens somehow. Did I ring the bell? I rang the bell. There's another bell. Down, right? If I go down where that guy is doing his thing, I think. This is one of my favorite characters. Need fatty. That's rude.
Forgive me. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina.
Siegmeyer.
I run for a gate. No matter how. So here I swaying my off.
Which is the Color Space Premiere and Final Cut. Yeah, like my well, actually all 3 of my monitors, the 2 gigabytes and the Acer, have an sRGB picture profile, but the Acer one is a little bit too red, so it doesn't feel like it's accurate. The Gigabyte ones are a lot closer. I do have the other Gigabyte, the widescreen, set to sRGB. This one I have set to HDR because I'm gaming. I'm not editing on this, but I do have the other one set to sRGB. I do find that it is a little bit... Not that it's oversaturated. It's just the browns look very brown in it. I wouldn't be able to tell you what it is that I find, but once I put it onto my phone, the phone looks oversaturated. So it's still not fully accurate. Now I've learned to read like the waveforms and stuff for the colors, so I can get it pretty accurate. Although the last 2 TikToks, the color was wrong because I recorded in S-Log. And for some reason, when I record TikTok videos in S-Log, they don't always come out right for me. Where was I going with this? I don't know. But yeah, the sRGB profile on a monitor that price with the OLED tends to be pretty color accurate from everything that I've seen. Man, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Standard is too saturated and contrasty. Okay, yeah. No, that's pretty awesome though. That's so cool. Oh. Like, I love HDR stuff. It sucks that not everything is, like, really well done for HDR, especially gaming. But, oh, HDR is so nice. And with OLED, HDR is fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. And I have about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, until my hearing appointment. hopefully in 4 weeks or in 3 weeks, I will have hearing aids, and that'll be really nice. I still won't be able to take advantage of these headphones because I can't wear the hearing aids and wear over-the-ear headphones, but I'm so excited to be able to hear things. I'm so excited to be able to hear things properly. Yeah, I assume you would have to make a lot of content for it. I assumed you would. But it's probably worth it. It's probably worth all of the content you have to make.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you.
But yeah, good on you for like making sure that you're, you know, really taking a look at it and trying it out before you say anything. I'm sure it's all going to be positive. You know, obviously OLED has some issues overall, just for the fact of being OLED. Like, I know jitter is a big thing with OLED because OLED's response time is so high that jitter tends to happen when there's like a smooth panning scene. I know Mura is an issue at least with OLED in VR, but I think it's also a bit of an issue in just OLED overall. And then there's kind of the issue of like burn-in or, you know, damage happening to the screen. But they are very, very minimal unless you're insanely particular about how you want your quality to look. But everything that I've seen, OLED is... it's really like the only way to go if you're looking for the best quality in monitors. So I'm sure you're going to love everything in the long run, you know? Like I said, my Samsung OLED, when I bought it, I bought it as like a present to myself because life sucked at that point. And I was kind of iffy about it. I had a decent Hisense television. What is that calling me? I had a decent Hisense TV, and it was okay. It was one of those QLED style televisions with the quantum dots, and the colors were good. The HDR was decent. But I always buy budget televisions. I've always bought budget televisions. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to buy a non-budget television, and I'm going to buy the top of the line. And holy crap, it was a game changer. The only downside is I don't have like Netflix or Disney or anything, so I can't really take advantage of HDR too much. But when I'm gaming on it, and it's one of those 120 hertz television, native 120 hertz televisions, gaming on that thing is a dream. It's a dream. I love it. It is the best kind of present. It absolutely is. Someone called me, but I don't know who it was. Did they leave a voicemail at least? Did you at least leave a voicemail? It doesn't look like you left a voicemail. You jerk. Why would you call and not leave a voicemail? Who are you, though? Who are you? That is a weird... That's got to be some kind of spam, because it's 1833. Who the hell uses 1833? Oh, it's a robocall. It's a robocall. Okay. I've been live for 2 hours. Wow, my stream stamina has gone down. I've been live for only 2 hours. It feels like I've been live for like 10. Okay, so I actually don't remember where the second... No, this... where is this? No, the second bell is in Blighttown. It's not in this area. It's Blighttown. Oh, I don't want to go to Blighttown. It's scary there. It's scary in Blighttown. Oh, man. Blighttown is the worst part of the game. I hate Blighttown. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, you're not alive. Never mind. Oh, also, Mr. FOV sent me some awesome news. If you guys don't know who Mr. FOV is, he's somebody that's been around the channel for a very, very long time. He's become a good friend of mine, and he always kind of keeps me up to date with games and mods and stuff randomly. And he just informed me, that it has been announced, apparently, that the Resident Evil 4 VR support is coming out in a week, and I am so excited. I have not played Resident Evil 4 Remake. I have not purchased it. I'm going to purchase it now. And the VR patch is coming out in a week, so you know what we are going to be playing. And I am so excited because I like Resident Evil 4. I do think it was the first of the bad Resident Evils. Even though it's one of the most popular ones, I do think it is the first of the bad ones. I don't think it's one of the better Resident Evil games. I think it's fine. But I've heard this remake definitely corrects some of the issues with the original. And I am a sucker for VR. And I haven't used my PSVR since we finished playing Resident Evil 8. So I am very excited for Resident Evil 4 in VR. I am very, very excited. I cannot wait. Alright, well, let's at least get to Blighttown. Let's at least get to Blighttown. Weewin, you're still here? Go to sleep. What are you doing? You should be sleeping, young lady. You should not be awake. You should be asleep. Go to sleep. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. If Resident Evil 8 is any example of how Resident Evil 4 is going to be in VR, I think it's going to be pretty friggin' awesome. And I made sure to not play Resident Evil 4 because I don't want any spoilers when I go to play. I know what the story is. Obviously, I played the original. And I know what's going to happen. I know the major points, but I haven't seen what the characters look like. I haven't seen what tweaks they've made. I haven't seen how they've made it scarier. I've heard it's a lot scarier. Because I wanted to experience it all in VR. Because even Resident Evil 8, it scared me, but it did not have that same impact because I played through the game already in flat screen. I am excited to do Resident Evil 4 in VR, having never experienced the remake. So, yes, Preston. You're going to have to come over and try it for sure. You're going to have to come over and try it for sure. Michael Jackson, it's going. We finally beat the one boss I was stuck on. Now I'm trying to head to the area that I hate the most in this game. Which I think is this way. I think it's this way. It's been a while since I played this. Yes, it is. But, yeah, we're just heading to the area that I dislike the most. Oh, I think this is the hard way to get there. Right? Does this lead to Blighttown? I don't... I think it does. I can't remember. Dang it, I can't remember at all. I cannot remember at all. You like my thumbnail? I threw that together in a few seconds. I was just like, what can I do that would be fitting for Dark Souls that won't take too much work? I think it looks pretty decent. For those who are on Twitch, you can't see it, but on Twitch, on YouTube and on TikTok, I have my thumbnail of Dark Souls. It's me holding my like little master sword that I have, and then Solier, and it just says Dark Souls. But I needed a thumbnail for Dark Souls since I'm going to be playing this for a while. Oh, this guy's going to get up and kill me, isn't he? Oh, jeez. Okay, run. Go away. Oh, no, wait. He doesn't get up until I pick something up from his stuff there, right? I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. So I'm completely... I mean, I'm pretty much a noob. Oh, this isn't good. I forgot that all these dragons are in the way. I'm gonna die. Ouch! Woo! Dang! Oh my gosh. Yep, that's not where I want to go. That is not where I want to go. How do I get to Blight Town? Is it in the place? I think I know how to get there now. I remember now. I remember. I remember. And it's not this way. Oh, I gotta travel all the way back. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get back. Okay. Maybe not that hard? I don't know. I don't remember. Let's just get to Blighttown, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits once I do that. Because I have to film some TikTok stuff. I have to... Hey! Get away from me! No! No! Uh-oh. I have to film some TikTok stuff. I have to... I have to... edit some more of the musical. I have to eat. And that's about it. Today's a boring day. Today's a quiet day. I don't have the energy for Minecraft, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be doing that. You're still in game. Do you work tomorrow, Weeman? Okay. I feel like there's been like look at the shield. It's glowing. Like it's not glowing. It's look at the reflection on the shield. I feel like there's been an update or something to the graphics. For some reason it looks better. I don't know why though. I don't know why. We win. You should be sleeping. If you have work, you should be sleeping. All right. Can I backstab these guys? I don't know. I should be able to, right? Trying to whisper and be quiet, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I triggered both of them. Oh, God. Itchy nose. Itchy nose. Bad time for an itchy nose. Come on, dude. Stop with the I'm gonna poke you in the butt. Look. All right. There we go. Boom. Because I'm gonna poke you in the butt. It's the same for me. I can never remember the time differences, especially when like daylight savings time comes into play, because some places don't do that and some places do. And I can never remember, you know, little differences between like different countries in Europe can be slightly different hours. Even in Canada, I can never remember what the time differences are, you know? Did it? Oh. Never mind. Yes, we win. You should go to sleep. You need to rest. It is important. Especially for the healing process. Die! There's the key. Yeah, and that's it. Those are the like the differences I can't remember. I know that it's somewhere between 5 and 6 hours for most of the people that come to the channel. I just don't know exactly how many. So like WeWin says it's 11, so that's 6 hours from here because it's 5 right now. So that's kind of just the rough window I give myself because yeah, I'm not going to know the exact time. But at least I know that, oh, if I start at this time, it's going to be pretty late for people out there. That's why even though... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot the rats. I forgot the rats. Oh god, run, 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 run. No! 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 Okay. Okay. We're good. No! No! Ah, I gotta fight my whole way back again. I just don't want to go the long way. I probably have to go the long way. It might be easier to go the long way. Wizard Gold, how's it going? How are you? Dang it. Let's go the long way. But yeah, that's the one thing I don't like. I'm always so tired. But I liked it when I started around like 11 in the morning my time. Because then I knew it was early, early enough for people in Europe to hang out. And it was still an okay time for people in the States to hang out and Canada to hang out if they had their day off or whatever. But when I started like 3, almost nobody in Europe can ever hang out because it's so late. And then people in the States and stuff, I'm leaving as they're getting home from work and they don't hang out. And it's like, oh man, you know? Doing better than last time. I'm glad that you're doing better than last time. Any positive move is a good move, right? Oh, I'm hitting my wall. I'm getting tired. Oh, so sleepy. Okay, so if I come here... Long way around. I need to make an appointment to get winter tires on my car. I gotta make an appointment to get my eyes looked at. I haven't had an eye appointment in like 5 years. And I think my vision's gotten worse since then. My vision hasn't really changed in about 10 years, but I think it's gotten worse now that I'm a bit older. And then I've got my hearing aid tests. I've got so many expenses. I shouldn't have bought all my cool toys. Yours has only been 2 years. My eyes have never been that bad. They're only slightly blurry. Like really, I only ever need my glasses to drive at nighttime, and if I'm tired. Outside of that, I don't really need them. I am noticing that my reading vision is not great anymore. It's not bad. I don't need glasses for it, but I can no longer read as easily as I used to. So I'm sure I'm gonna be needing bifocals, you know, within the next 10 years for sure, if not within the next 5. But I haven't had my eyes checked in like 5 years or so. So I know I need to, just because, you know, I'm getting closer to 40. And obviously your vision dwindles as you get older, so I gotta make sure that my vision is okay. There was also, not the last time I had a vision test, but the time before that, they did a glaucoma test, and they thought my pressure in my eyes were a little bit high. Not dangerously high, but concerning enough that they want to keep an eye on it. But the last test, it came back normal, so it may have been a faulty test, or it may have just been because of my high blood pressure, and now that it's under control, it's not showing up in my eyes anymore. I don't know. But I should probably get checked, especially because I did lose my glasses at the theater, so I probably need a replacement just in case. So why not get tested and all that, you know? Okay, so we're back here. Ooh, careful, wizard. Careful. That's dangerous. Glad you're okay, though. My focus correction is so tiny, but I have an astigmatism. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, see, and mine is very tiny as well. I partially, am I wearing these backwards? No, they're fine. I partially wear them just for the aesthetic. I like how I look with glasses a lot of the time. And then, like I said, when I drive at nighttime, because of the way my country is, driving is a very important part of getting around. And so, obviously, whoa. Obviously, I can't really avoid driving, and my glasses help with the driving at night because the vision is just slightly better. That being said, they're not super important. Like, I haven't really used my glasses over the last few months, and no worse for wear. I might not be able to make out like a license plate, or like a sign just has to be a little bit closer when I'm driving, but usually it's fine. Oh, dang it. But I will get them looked at anyway, just in case, you know, it's worth it. And it's an excuse to get new, cool, fancy glasses. I just don't know what's in fashion anymore for glasses, you know? Dang it. I keep doing it. Yeah, and that's the difference is Europe overall, because it's older and because it was, you know, a lot less built around vehicles, it seems like the towns are much more commutable without needing a car. Whereas here, like, I'm at the edge of my city. If I want to go to Walmart, I need a car because if I were to walk or take public transit, it would take me over an hour to get there. Or I can drive and it takes me 5 minutes. Or to go to work. It's a 15-minute drive from here to the first location, a 5-minute drive from the first to the second, and a 25-minute drive from the second to the third. But if I were to take a bus, one, there are no buses that run at the hours that I work, so I couldn't do it anyway. But if I wanted to, it's an hour bus ride from here to the first location. It would be a half an hour from the first location to the second, and it would be almost a 2-hour bus ride from the second to the third. And then from the third back home would be another 2-hour bus ride. So my, 6 or 8 hour shift would turn into like a 15-hour shift. So it's pretty much mandatory to drive out here. And I mean, it's nice because I have the freedom to just kind of go wherever I want, but it kind of sucks because I have to have a car and cars are expensive. I've also been made aware through TikTok that apparently people in Europe do not reference distance in time, but they reference distance in distance. As in, like, hello. As in, like, you guys will say it's 20 kilometers away or whatever. Whereas, like, especially in Canada, we talk in sense of time. Like, driving to Toronto, I don't actually know how many kilometers Toronto is from here. I just know that it takes me about 3 hours to get to the one side of Toronto. It would take me about 2.5 hours to get to, like, the beginning of Toronto from here. But that's how we measure, based on how long it's going to take us, rather than how far we're going to drive. Yeah, and here I have no idea distance-wise, because I know from here to work is about 25 or 27 kilometers to my first location. And then from my first to my second is like 32 kilometers, I think. But that's only because I use Google Maps and it shows me the kilometers every night. And I'm always watching for my gas tank because sometimes I forget to fill up. But normally, no idea. I go by time. I know it takes 13 minutes from here to my first location, 3.5 minutes from my second to third, and then it takes between 25 and 27 minutes from my second to third location. And then from the third to my house is 25 minutes. Hello, welcome back, Nikki. Yeah, and Canada is just so obscenely big that, like, there are areas that I'm sure you know. There are, I'm sure, plenty of areas that you've never heard of, but there are also plenty of areas that I've never heard of because Canada is so big, but most of our population tends to live all around the same areas. So it's very easy to know certain areas. It's very, very hard to know others. You know what? I'm done. I'm not even concentrating anymore. But yeah, most of Canada is all in like one area. If you're living anywhere else in Canada, it tends to have a very, very, very tiny population, and it's like twice removed, blink once and you miss it type of stuff. Stupid camera. I look like I'm singing. I am singing you a ballad. How do I turn off the camera? I don't like this capture card. Hey, Rode, send me your cool Streamer X thing, because obviously my capture card sucks. But yeah, but yeah, Canada has quite a large variety. Our cities are nowhere as big as the States. Obviously, the States is like full of gigantic cities. You know, our biggest cities are still only the size of a large American city, but not the biggest American city. Like Toronto has like 1 point something million people in it. But Toronto is also, Toronto is also kind of a cheating city, because the city of Toronto is one thing, but when we reference Toronto, it also includes, normally for a lot of people that don't live in Toronto, Toronto could include Mississauga, it can include Markham, it can include Woodbridge, North York, like all of that is included when you say Toronto. They call it the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area. But it's huge. Like to drive from like Mississauga to like North York could take you up to an hour depending on traffic. It's a fairly hefty drive, and that's still considered Toronto for a lot of Canadians. Now, if you say that to somebody from Toronto, they'll get very upset with you because they say they're totally different, which they are. North York is nothing like Mississauga, which is nothing like downtown Toronto. But that's pretty much it. Then there's like Vancouver, which is really big. I've never been there, but there's like Vancouver that's really big. But like my hometown is one of the bigger cities in Canada. And it was, I think it was like 500,000 people, so 500,000. But the town that I'm in now is like, I think I want to say it's like 89,000 people. So it's a lot smaller, but it's still a pretty big city. Canada tends to have smaller cities, but yeah, we're completely clustered right at the border. The really small towns, like way up north and stuff, could have as little as like 5,000 people. But they're clustered in like maybe 3 square kilometers. And then the rest of it is just farmland and nothing else. So yeah, Canada's a strange place. Canada's a very strange place. And you can drive forever and still be in the same area. Like you can drive like 10 hours up north in Canada and still be in Ontario, which is wild. And it's not driving 10 hours in traffic. It's 10 hours going 100 kilometers an hour, no problem. And you're still in Ontario. From here to Quebec, I think it's about 10 or 11 hours. Quebec being the next province over. Manitoba, I think, is like 7 hours away. So I'm pretty central, but down south in Ontario. But Canada is obscenely huge. Obscenely huge. Wizard, I don't actually have it active. I haven't updated my profile, but I don't have it active. I don't use Discord. I'm going to have to, but I don't use it right now. What's it like living in Canada? It's exactly the same as it is in the States for a lot of it, just with no guns. And less of the direct lying from politicians. It's starting to peel over. We have one moron who like will lie through his teeth, and then will get offended if you call him out on the lies. They lie like most politicians lie here, but not as blatantly as they do in the States. But it's like the States light. That's what Canada is like. It's the States but light. But very similar. Very, very similar. It's cold. Yeah, that is a big thing. Although, lucky for me, I live actually much more southern than a lot of places in the States that people don't realize. Like, the last time I checked, I want to say that I'm pretty sure Washington is actually more north than I am right now. I am in, like, one of the most southern parts of Canada. And so there are parts of the States that are way higher north than I am. So there are times that New York will have like 4 feet of snow and we'll get a sprinkle. Or New York will be like, in Celsius, will be like -21 degrees and we're sitting here at like 3 degrees. because they're just, one, positioned in a different way because they're closer to the ocean and stuff. But two, parts of New York are actually more north to me. So they will get way more snow. I'm in like a nice little cubby area where it's more tame weather. We still get really bad snowstorms at times, but yeah, if I was more north, like I'm pretty sure where Nora is right now, they've gotten like multiple feet of snow already. And I had a bit of a sprinkle. My car has like maybe half a centimeter of snow on it right now, but that's it. So yeah, Canada can vary quite wildly. Quite wildly. Today's the first time you've been in the minus. We've been in the minus for about a week now, but like -1, -2, 0, -3. Like we've been sitting around there. But it does get pretty chilly in the middle of the night. That feels really chilly in the middle of the night. But it hasn't been too bad. Apparently, we're going to be experiencing a really weird winter here because El Nino is having an effect or something, and it's going to affect the amount of snow we're going to get. So we're not supposed to be getting a lot of snow. It might be very cold, but we're not going to be getting a lot of snow, which is really weird. But yeah. Anyways, I should get going. I have a lot of stuff to do. I got to pull chicken out of the fridge so I can have some dinner tonight because I got nothing to eat. Like an old man. Yeah. And you guys don't have as harsh a winter traditionally. So your homes aren't built for the cold weather. So hopefully you can stay pretty warm. Thankfully, my house, this part of the house is very well insulated. Temperature stays great here. The back of the house is not insulated. It gets very cold back there. But I have found ways to keep it warm. But it's sustainable. It's decent. You know, it's not bad. It could be like -30 outside and it'll be cool in here, but not horrible. FOV, how's it going, man? Ew, -10. Gross. Yeah, we've got no snow here. Anyways, I gotta get going. I got a lot of stuff to do. My throat is starting to hurt because I talked too much today. But yeah, I want to start Zelda, but I don't want to do it right now because now that I know that Resident Evil is coming, I don't want to start it just to abandon it in a week. So maybe we'll stick with Dark Souls for the next few days until Resident Evil comes out because I'm not going to be streaming every day. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants. Anyways, everybody, I really appreciate you all hanging out. I appreciate you spending time with me, chatting with me, all that fun stuff. I may not be back tomorrow because Kendra just messaged and says, you know, she's still feeling good. I'm still feeling good. So we're probably going to hang out tomorrow. So I may not stream tomorrow, depending on what time she comes over. I'll probably be back Sunday. Because Saturday I might not stream either. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I have not played Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't even bought it. I have not. I don't plan on buying it. I'm not going to spend $90 on a game that is a sequel to one of my least favorite Zelda games. Yeah. So, not going to spend the money on it. So I probably won't play it, not for a very long time anyway. Anyways, have yourselves a great day. I love you all. Thank you for spending your time with me. Let me say bye to TikTok first, and then I'll say bye to everybody else. TikTok, don't stop. All right. See you later, TikTok. Lots of love. Take care. Levi, thank you for saying goodbye. Have a good day, everybody. Goodbye. All right. Twitch, YouTube. Thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate the love and the support. And I will see you all in a few days.